What is going on, everyone? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice because that is my nickname. So Tom Brady is no longer a New England Patriot. Yes, I'm going to repeat this. Tom Brady is no longer a New England Patriot. He is now going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback next year. Now look, personally, I felt that Tom Brady was going to stay with the Patriots. I felt that Tom Brady valued culture, valued winning. And I just felt that the New England Patriots would eventually bring a deal his way and try to get something done. And actually, Robert Kraft said that if Tom Brady wanted to stay with the Patriots, they would have gotten that deal done. He literally said this a couple hours ago as I'm speaking right now, okay? Now, Tom Brady said he's not going to be with the Patriots. He met with Robert Kraft. He was at his house. He had a long conversation with him. Apparently, the phone call with Bill Belichick did not go so well. And Tom Brady's out. And I'm not shocked because I just get a sense that Tom Brady, he wants a new challenge. He's just kind of tired of being a Patriot. Not necessarily tired, but I think he's sort of worn out from the Patriots way and sort of worn out from Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick is a very good head coach. He's the greatest head coach of all time, in my opinion, even though there is some cheating involved. Bill Belichick, yes, there's some cheating involved, but Bill Belichick, we all know he's a great coach. But he's very hard on his players. He rarely even wrapped his arms around Tom Brady. He always coached him hard. I mean, look, Bill Belichick, he's not the most lit dude, okay? He's not the most lit guy. He's all about business and all about flat out winning. He does not care. He's ruthless. He's a competitor. He doesn't care about having fun. Of course he likes to have fun. Of course he coaches football. He likes to have fun. But the Patriots culture and the Patriots way is strictly about winning. Their definition of fun is winning. Winning, winning, winning. And Tom Brady, you get it. I get a sense that he's been there for 20 years. He's more than stayed his due. He's won 6 Super Bowls. He's been to 9 Super Bowls with Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick, a couple of years ago, wanted Jimmy Garoppolo over Tom Brady. And Robert Kraft stepped in and said, hey, we're going to keep Tom Brady and trade away Jimmy Garoppolo. These are real things that happen in the Patriots locker room and the Patriots front office behind the scenes. Bill Belichick did not want to re-sign Tom Brady, okay? Tom Brady wanted a contract extension literally a couple years ago. The Patriots did not give it to him. And also, this offseason, Tom Brady had an opportunity to close the door on these free agency rumors and say, hey, I'm going to be a Patriot for the rest of my career. He never said that. He never said that I'm fully committed to the Patriots. He was always exploring his other options. There were multiple people from Tom Brady's camp saying, hey, he's out the door. He's out the door. He's fed up with Bill Belichick. He doesn't think that Bill Belichick has surrounded him with a lot of talent as far as the wide receivers that he's put on the football field, the personnel on offense, and it kind of showed this year. You know, the Patriots, they have yet to replace Rob Gronkowski. Replacing Rob Gronkowski is very hard, but again, the Patriots wide receiver core was not up to par this year. You know, N'Keal Harry, they drafted him out of Arizona State. I still believe in N'Keal Harry, but again, he was not up to speed this year. Jacoby Myers did not quite catch on this year. Sonny Michel took a step back. The offensive line took a step back this year. Julian Edelman was just not the same. You know, they tried to bring in Josh Gordon. It did not work. They tried to bring in Antonio Brown. It did not work. So ultimately, Tom Brady was just kind of fed up with Bill Belichick and the Patriots for not, you know, giving him the necessary wide receivers he felt he needed. Tom Brady always took a discount for the Patriots. And look, I'm not saying that no one forced Tom Brady to take a discount, because no one really did. Tom Brady took a discount on his own. So the amount of money that he's not made, or the amount of money that he feels he should have made, that's on Tom Brady, because Tom Brady is the one that chose to take those discounts. But either way, the Patriots are not going to be one of those teams that's going to overpay and overspend for a Tom Brady, because let's be real, he's a 42 going on 43-year-old quarterback, and in my opinion, he has at max 2 more good seasons left in him. Probably about 1 more good season based on the trajectory we've seen this past season. So I'm not shocked that the Patriots and Tom Brady are moving on at all. He's done his dues in New England. He's been to 9 Super Bowls, won 6 of them. To me, Bill Belichick and Tom Brady created the greatest sports dynasty in history, in the NFL at least, okay? They had a great run, and it's time to move on. Tom Brady's going to move on, and Bill Belichick's going to move on. And I get a sense that both Tom Brady and Bill Belichick have an ego. I guarantee you both of them are super ego to win the divorce. Tom Brady is looking to stick it to Bill Belichick in Tampa Bay and say, hey man, listen, I'm gonna go throw to Mike Evans and Chris Godwin and all these great weapons. I'm gonna stick it to you, Bill Belichick, and I'm gonna win without you. And meanwhile, Bill Belichick, he's probably saying to himself, hey, Tom Brady, you scored 13 points in the Super Bowl versus the Rams. I could have won that Super Bowl with Jimmy Garoppolo or an above average quarterback. I've been hiding your flaws and your decline for several years, Tom Brady. Let me go out and get me a Cam Newton or a Jameis Winston or grab me a Jordan Love or a Justin Herbert or find me another great quarterback. Maybe I can win with Andy Dalton. So I get a sense there's a competitive balance between the two. I'm not going to knock Tom Brady for wanting to leave and embrace a new challenge in Tampa Bay because ultimately, a couple days ago, I made a video talking about how I felt the Los Angeles Chargers were the best fit for Tom Brady. And while I still do believe that's the right fit for Tom Brady, and I believe that's the perfect fit for him, I do think this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team can definitely make some noise with Tom Brady as their quarterback. I fully expect them to now move on from Jameis Winston. Listen, I'm higher on Jameis Winston than most people. I believe Jameis Winston still has a chance to be an elite quarterback in the game of football today. However, we can all acknowledge Jameis Winston, he has the ceiling of a top 5 quarterback in football, but his lows, his worst moments are awful. Jameis Winston threw 30 touchdown passes this year. 5,000 yards, that's great. But he turned the football over 30 times. He threw 30 interceptions, and we're not even going to count the fumbles. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, look, they're on the rise. I do like the way their defense is moving, the direction that unit is going in. I think that Todd Bowles has done a great job of coming in his first year, establishing a culture on defense. I think that Devin White is a star in the making in the National Football League. The Buccaneers have been drafting nothing but defensive backs the last couple of years. They've really hit on some of those draft picks. Shaq Barrett is back for another season after getting franchise tagged. JPP is back for another season or two. I believe he's back on a 2-year deal. Correct me if I'm wrong. Someone in the comment section on YouTube. Okay. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Vita Vea up front, the defensive tackle. The Buccaneers have some talent on defense. That defensive unit is on the rise. I think they're still about a piece or two away from truly being an elite defense, but I believe they have an opportunity to be a top 10 defense next year. I really love the way that unit is rolling as of late. And let's be real, guys. The Buccaneers, they don't give them a lot of yards. They gave him a lot of points last year because Jameis Winston, he turned the football over so much, it put them in so many bad situations. So I think the Buccaneers defense, if Tom Brady just takes care of the football and just distributes it, precisely to Mike Evans, to Chris Godwin, and those great weapons, the Buccaneers defense can be a serious unit next year that no one's going to be talking about too much. I'm pretty high on that Buccaneers defense. I think that they have a chance to be a very good unit next year. But again, Tom Brady, the biggest complaint he had in New England was he didn't have a whole lot of weapons. Julian Edelman, I like you, but you're not Mike Evans. You're not Chris Godwin. The Buccaneers, outside of the Chiefs, they probably have the best wide receiver core in the NFL. Mike Evans has yet to have a season in which he's not reached 1,000 receiving yards. Mike Evans is a stud. Easily one of the best jump ball wide receivers in football. Very underrated as a route runner. Tom Brady is going to abuse Mike Evans in the red zone. Mike Evans is one of the top 5 wide receivers in football. I love Chris Godwin. He can line up in the slot. He can line up on the outside. He's a very good route runner. I believe he probably will lead the team in receptions next year. I believe he'll be Tom Brady's go-to guy. They got 2 very good tight ends in Cameron Brate and O.J. Howard. Cameron Brate can work the middle of the field. O.J. Howard can take a top off of defense. I do think the Buccaneers need to improve their offensive line and their running game just a little bit. I like Ronald Jones. I like his potential. I felt he was a really good player coming out of USC. But again, I've not seen the splash from Ronald Jones quite yet for me to say he's a super, super impactful running back. But again, I think that Bruce Arians and that offense can get him going potentially this year. He has a lot of potential. I do think that with the 14th overall pick, if they're not going to spend it on defense, they need to spend it on offensive line help because the offensive line, it's not terrible, but I think that you want to get a little bit better if Tom Brady's your quarterback because Tom Brady, he can't move. He's not that mobile anymore. He never was the most mobile quarterback. So again, if the Buccaneers can just shore up the offensive line a little bit and get a little bit more out of Ronald Jones, I think that offense is going to pop. And listen, I've said in the past that Tom Brady, I believe he's slowly declining. I don't see the same prime Tom Brady I once saw in a New England Patriots uniform. But if you give Tom Brady some time to throw and some above average weapons and a very good offensive minded head coach in Bruce Arians, I believe he's going to still be able to win you games. I still think you can win a Super Bowl with Tom Brady. Now, the New Orleans Saints, they might have something to say about the Buccaneers winning that division next year. But even if Jameis Winston returned to this team, next year, I felt the Buccaneers had a shot to make the playoffs. I fully expect them to probably make the playoffs now that Tom Brady's their quarterback. Unless Tom Brady absolutely falls off a major cliff this year, I don't see the Buccaneers missing the playoffs. I'm not officially saying they're going to make the playoffs, but I believe they're a dark horse Super Bowl contender. I believe that they have an improved defense that's going to be very good next year, very solid at the very least. I love their weapons. I love Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the opposite of Jameis Winston. He's not going to turn the football over. He's going to take care of the football if you give him time. If you drop a good enough play for him, Tom Brady is going to be able to distribute the football to the playmakers. Tom Brady is not going to throw skull-crushing pick sixes and game-losing interceptions. That's where Jameis Winston was so bad last year. The high was very good. Jameis Winston's good last year was probably up there with Patrick Mahomes, with Lamar Jackson, with Aaron Rodgers. But his lows of lows were awful. The Buccaneers need a more consistent quarterback. And I just get a sense, look, I still felt that Jameis could have made things work next year in his second year in Bruce Arians' offense. But again, I just think it's time to move on. The Buccaneers are moving on. I believe Tom Brady's going to sell a lot of tickets. And I believe with Tom Brady and those wide receivers and those weapons, a defense that's on the rise, a running game that has the potential to get better, a head coach in Bruce Arians that's gotten the best out of quarterbacks, I believe the Buccaneers can be a dark horse Super Bowl contender next year. And once again, I am super excited and hyped to follow the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Tom Brady next year. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. Love to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? Or potentially if it doesn't, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, get other people hip to this channel, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God bless day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.